So friends, let's now move to a very important topic in the power plant, which is the ash handling system. Because as if we take the corollary to a human body, this is like the waste of the power plant, and this is very very important because what comes as a food is the coal, and what goes out as the waste is the ash in the thermal power plant. So let's see how ash is handled in a power plant. So now see what are the two kinds of ash in a thermal power plant. So we have discussed in the boiler presentation that we boil in the boiler the coal gets burned. Now coming to a reference to India, if we see India, the domestic coal here has around 40% of ash content in that. However, if you see the international coal which is produced in Indonesia, Australia or USA, the ash content of those coal is around 3%. So domestic coal in India has lots of ash content. So when you burn the coal inside the boiler, you get two kinds of ash. One is the lighter particle which goes from the economizer to air preheater to ESP, and finally which goes out through the chimney is the fly ash. And the ash which gets collected at the bottom of the boiler is known as the bottom ash of the boiler. So let's see how it is treated. The both has different treatment. The fly ash gets collected in the ash hoppers at the bottom of the ESPs, and in the metallic hoppers, and from that it is carried through high pressure air system to transfer beans, also known as silos. From there it generally gets collected in the storage bins, and from there it gets transported either through truck, or generally you can notice this thing in wherever you live in the world, that generally the cement plants are connected with the power plants, because thermal power plants, because this fly ash constitutes 70% of the cement which is used in the construction work. So generally this fly ash gets conveyed to these cement plants, where it is used as the raw material, either free of cost, or sometimes the thermal power plant sells it at some premium. So this is how the fly ash gets treated in a thermal power plant. The heavier particle which gets collected at the bottom of the boiler is the bottom ash, and generally it is very hot in nature. So generally there is a supply of water which cools this ash which is getting deposited at the bottom of the boiler. But the problem is, when you mix the hot bottom ash with the cool water, there is a possibility of clinker formation, which is very dangerous, because this clinkers generally get settled at the bottom of the boiler like this, which causes sometimes draft issue inside the boiler, and we have seen many accidents over the past uh, caused because of this clinker formation. So generally what they do is they have crusher system known as primary crushers and secondary crusher, so that there is no clinker formation happening, and that this slurry of ash gets collected at the bottom ash silos. From there it gets conveyed through piping system either to the ash ponds, which could be at certain distance from the thermal power plant, or it goes through another segment called dewatering bin, where the water gets separated from the bottom ash, and the bottom ash gets settled in the truck and is carried away. So this is how the two types of ashes are treated in the power plant. In this slide, we will have a more detailed understanding of how the fly ash system, once it gets deposited in the silo, generally what we see is that inside the silo there is one pressure valve, where if the pressure gets increases it gets open. There is a level controller which define whether, when the silo is full, generally at that time they open the inlet valve, the ash comes down, and it is transported with the help of air, and this air is coming through this side. Air compressor comes to air receiver, it gets go to the air controller, and then it comes here. These are generally known as PD pumps, or positive displacement pumps. From there the fly ash is transported to the receiving bin, where it can be collected through the trucks, or it can directly convey to the cement plant. Now under hydraulic system, I mentioned at the beginning also about the hydraulic system is where the ash from the furnace grate falls into a system of water possessing high velocity and is carried to the slumps, generally used in large power plants like 500 megawatt or 200 megawatt and above. So here the bottom ash hopper, the ash gets collected here. You have the gates there from which the you have this hammer system. So these are like rollers which vibrates and which produce a small mechanical vibrating system so that the ash always comes down. You have the high pressure water coming from this side, and from there there is the feed pump here, and here it gets rotated and this thing goes out and this ash comes down mixed with this water and is carried to the slurry sump. Now under this slurry sump again you have slurry pumps which pumps this bottom ash mixed with the water and basically the slurries to the ash ponds. So this is how this thing works. There are pneumatic gates here which gets open when they are either manually operated. Generally these are manually operated, not automatic. So the mechanic or the boiler handler comes here, he operates the button, this gates open and the ash comes down. So this is how it works. So some of the power plants also use pneumatic system for handling the bottom ash system. So here the ash from the boiler furnace outlet falls into a crusher directly, where the large ash particles are crushed to small size. Ash is then carried by a high velocity air instead of water, what we saw in the last slide, or steam to the point of delivery. Air leaving the ash separator is passed through filter to remove dust so that the exhauster handles clean air, which will protect the blades of the exhauster. So here you see how it is. The furnace from here is the furnace from which ash gets falls here. There is a quenching nozzle and the stoker. Here from there the ash falls here. There is a water jetty coming here. Otherwise there is the air system which carries the ash directly from the furnace to the bottom ash hoppers. Next is mechanical ash handling system, can be seen in some uh, of the small power plants. In this the system ash is first cooled by water. The hot ash is first cooled by the water, then it falls on the belt conveyor and is then carried out continuously to the bunker. Instead of air and water in the previous slides, here it is directly falling in the belt conveyor system. The ash is directly falling under the belt conveyor system after cooling, and then it is carried to the bunker. From there it gets carried away to the with the truck, generally followed in small power plants like 5 or 10 megawatt size. One more important thing which is needed in a proper ash handling system is the site selection of the power plant. So there should be availability of water, as ample water is needed for cooling of the bottom ash system. So you need water there. Then it should be from a distance from the populated area, because the fly ash which generally flows through the air and get released through the chimney generally deposits in and around radius of 4 to 5 kilometer. So if you have densely populated area around the power plant, the ash will get deposited in their home and cause some shortness of breath and pneumatic issues related to health, pulmonary issues. Then the site should be accessible, because it should be accessible with either rail or road, because you need to carry these ash system from the plant to through road or through the pipe conveying system. And then there should be a ample space for ash disposal. So friends, I hope this presentation gives you a very good idea of how the ash disposal system of a thermal power plant works. In case if you have any query, please write down in the comment box.